The word finally came late this afternoon. It is a boy. William and Kate are a mom and dad. We'll have to wait at least another day for the name, but this we do know. He is Britain's newest royal star and Canada's future king. The pomp and ceremony surrounding the birth was heavy on tradition, but it did have some modern touches. For the first time in history, the birth of a royal heir was announced on social media. Clarence House tweeting that the baby boy was born at 4:24 p.m. London time, weighing 8 pounds, 6 ounces. After that, hundreds gathered outside Buckingham Palace. And that's where Susan Ormiston begins our coverage for us tonight. Susan.
Peter, the palace kept this birth under wraps for nearly 4 hours before a private event became suddenly public around the world. For a modern monarchy, tradition. A boy, a prince, in time a king, formally announced in front of the palace, just as William was 31 years ago.
Ho-yay, ho-yay, ho-yay! Got a prince here today!
Informally, a great call went out outside St. Mary's Hospital, met by celebrations and joy. Prince William sending word from inside, "We couldn't be happier," he said, as the great Kate wait came to an end. It all began early this morning. Even as the world's media focused their lens ever more tightly on the Lindo wing at St. Mary's Hospital, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge slipped in almost unnoticed at this quiet side entrance. A photographer tweeted at dawn he thought he saw Kate arrive. He was right. The palace soon confirmed it. The Duchess of Cambridge in early stages of labor, setting off pent-up excitement.
Can you see the window? It's above.
As well for visiting Canadians.
The most exciting moment of our trip so far to be part of this historical moment. Why? Because of the birth of the third heir to the throne. Are you a royalist? Yes, I am. Absolutely.
Grandfather-to-be Prince Charles made a royal arrival of his own on a tour of a train museum today, and he got an early gift.
Thank you very much.
It's for the baby.
Right, but I'll see what I can do.
The Queen waited for news at Buckingham Palace, and sometime after 4:30 London time got word of her third great-grandchild.
Yes, we have 2 heirs in waiting. We now have 3 heirs in waiting, and it ensures the succession right through to the end of the century. And I think it's important to the monarchy that we have this assurance.
Britain is now officially excited, both by the celebrity and the history of the moment. Crowds converging outside the palace tonight.
I'm just pleased that we've got a new future king. Whether or not I'll get to see him on the throne, I hope my children and grandchildren will.
The royal family is enjoying a long season of success, with William and Kate at the heart of their popularity.
I hope they're happy. I hope it's not too crazy. All of this doesn't get to them and they have a chance to just have some time for themselves and enjoy this moment.
A first night with your first child is special no matter who you are. Peter, we don't know the name yet, other than the Prince of Cambridge. We do expect to see the newborn and his new parents outside the hospital tomorrow. If that happens, it's likely they'll then retire for some privacy.
Susan Ormiston outside Buckingham Palace tonight. Thanks, Susan. Well, let's bring in Bonnie Brownlee now. Bonnie is friends with and has worked for a number of royals. She's also our royal commentator, and you've been talking to some of your contacts tonight. What can you tell us about what's happened since the birth?
Well, they took time before they told the rest of us, so they had family time. They played with their baby, they called family, they called friends, and then later on, William and Kate had some dinner together, because this hospital has a kitchen and an excellent wine list, and so they had a comfy evening, and he gave her something that she really needs, Peter, a new piece of jewelry.
I bet. So this is not like normal hospital food they were getting. This is a fancy
no,
place.
This is kind of a hotel hospital.
What can you tell us in terms of guests? Of anybody been there so far?
Well, my friends tell me that her parents were able to get into the hospital tonight unseen, and they've been in to see their daughter and son-in-law and their new grandson.
So this is the Middleton side of the
The
family.
Middletons have been in, yeah.
Any surprises?
Well, in terms of the royal family, Kate is breastfeeding. It's something that traditionally they have not done, simply because a queen or a princess had royal duties to do and often had to travel far, and they didn't travel with their babies. So Diana did it. She was one of the first royal women to do it, and Kate Middleton has chosen to do the same thing.
Any concerns?
They're a little bit concerned that people are understanding the cost of the hospital and where they've been staying. The average person would find that it's more than people can actually afford. So it's the type of thing that they're going to want to deal with as they move forward, trying to be modern royals with some practicality and pomp and pageantry.
Could also explain why they'll probably be out of there by tomorrow.
They should be out by tomorrow, if all goes well.
All right. Bonnie, thanks very much.
Thank
Bonnie
you.
Brownlee.